Hola mi gente, let me show you how I make my scalloped potatoes. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is get my cheese ready. So you have here some cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese, shred it up and put it in a bowl, mix it together and put it in the side. After that, you're going to cook some bacon until it's nice and crispy. So while my bacon cooks, you're going to peel and cut some potatoes. You're going to cut them into thin rounds just like the one I'm doing, and then you're going to put them to cook for about 8 minutes. So now my bacon is done cooking. I'm going to remove the bacon fat and put it to the side. I'm also going to remove the bacon strips, crumble it up and put it on the side as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is just make a little spice blend, and you can find this whole recipe down in the description with measurements and all, including this spice mix. So after mixing all your spices, this is what it should look like. Make sure you taste it and adjust it to your liking. So my potatoes are ready. It's time to make the sauce. So in a pie, you're going to heat it up on medium-high heat. Add your bacon fat plus 1 tablespoon of butter. Now you're going to saute some onions until your onion turns translucent like mine. Now you're going to add some garlic, saute that for about 30 seconds. So when you can smell your garlic, you're going to add half of your spice blend. Now you're going to saute that for about 30 seconds, and you want the spices to bloom and up. So when you can start to smell, then you're going to add your flour. Now you're going to cook your flour for about 2 minutes. So now I'm going to add my milk little by little. And as I'm adding it, I'm whisking that flour in, all right? You want to make sure that flour is dissolving into your liquid and is cooking as well. So now I'm going to add my chicken broth, and I'm going to allow my sauce to come to a soft simmer. Once it happens, you want to taste it and adjust it to your liking. Once you're happy with how it tastes, you're going to let your sauce cook just into a thickens up. Once it's thickened up, you're going to turn off the fire, and then you're going to add your cheese little by little and just allow it to melt. So now it's time to put everything together. So I'm using my cast iron. You can use any baking dish. You're going to put your first layer with some of that delicious sauce, and then you're going to layer up all of your potatoes. So once you layer all your potatoes, you're going to add more of that delicious bechamel sauce along with your bacon, and then you're going to repeat this step 3 times. Now when you get to the top, which should be your third layer, you're just going to add some bacon and more of that sauce on top. So I'm going to finish it up with more of that cheese. Now you're going to bake it at 375 for about 30 minutes. So mi gente, after 30 minutes, my house smells amazing. That bacon on these potatoes is just so good. So once you take it out of the oven, you want to let it rest for about 10 minutes. So when you're going to cut it, you're going to tap it over with your bacon and some dry parsley. And mi gente, listen to this top. That crust is everything. Mi gente, this scalloped potatoes came out so perfect. And that bacon, it was just that extra layer of flavor that you needed to just make this so perfect. Creamy, delicious, and cheesy. Thank you so much for watching y buen provecho.